Every dog has one person, not the person who feeds them the most, not the person who gives them the most treats. One specific person who they have chosen above everyone else in their world. And if that person is you, your dog has been showing you every single day. You just did not know what to look for. Today I am going to show you exactly what those signs are, and by the end of this video, you are going to understand your dog on a level that most owners never reach. Let's get into it. Number 7. They follow you and only you around the house. You get up from the couch. Your dog gets up. You go to the kitchen. Your dog goes to the kitchen. You go to the bathroom. Your dog is outside the door waiting. You move rooms, and within 30 seconds there is the sound of paws on the floor coming after you. Other people in the house get up and move around, and your dog barely lifts their head. But the moment you move, something changes in them, and they are up and following before you have even fully left the room. Most people think this is just a needy behavior or separation anxiety or a dog that has nothing better to do. But what is actually happening is one of the clearest expressions of primary attachment that exists in dog behavior. Dogs in the wild stayed close to the members of their group they were most bonded to. Physical proximity to their most trusted individual meant safety, comfort, and belonging. That instinct did not disappear when dogs became domesticated. It just transferred from pack members to the humans they bond with most deeply. When your dog follows you specifically, and not other people in the household, they are telling you something very direct. You are their anchor. You are the presence that makes their environment feel safe and settled. When you are in the room, everything is okay. When you move, they need to know where you went, because their sense of security moves with you. It is not clinginess, it is loyalty expressed through the most physically honest behavior dogs have. They go where their person goes because their person is where home is. Number 6. They bring their toys, specifically to you. There are other people in your house, maybe a partner, maybe kids, maybe roommates, and your dog likes them well enough. But when they pick up a toy and decide to bring it to someone, they walk past everyone else and bring it directly to you. This happens so consistently and so specifically that once you notice it, you cannot stop noticing it. Here is what that behavior is actually communicating. In dog social structure, sharing valuable resources with another individual is one of the deepest expressions of trust and closeness that exists. A toy is not just a toy to a dog, it is something they value, something they protect, something they carry around and sleep with and guard from other dogs. When your dog picks up their most valued possession and walks it over to you, they are making a deliberate social choice. They are choosing to share what matters most to them with the person who matters most to them. In the language dogs use with each other, that act of offering carries real social and emotional weight. There is also a vulnerability element here that is easy to miss. Offering something valuable requires trust in the response you are going to receive. Your dog brings you their toy because they have complete confidence that you are going to receive it with warmth. That confidence was built by you showing up consistently and responding with love every time they reached out. The toy is the gesture. The trust behind it is the real message. Number 5. They make prolonged, soft eye contact with you. Eye contact in the animal world is a complex and loaded behavior. In most species, direct prolonged eye contact is a sign of aggression or challenge. It creates tension. It precedes conflict. Animals use it to assert dominance or intimidate. Dogs know this. It is written into their biology from their wolf ancestors for whom direct eye contact carried serious social weight. And yet your dog looks at you. Not a hard stare. Not an aggressive locked gaze. A soft, relaxed, warm eye contact that they hold without looking away. They do it when you are sitting across from them. They do it when you are talking to them. They do it sometimes when they just wander over for no reason at all and sit in front of you and look at your face. They do not do this with everyone. They do it with you. The science behind this is one of the most extraordinary findings in the entire study of the human-dog relationship. Research published by scientists at Azabu University in Japan discovered that when a dog and their bonded owner engage in mutual soft eye contact, oxytocin levels rise significantly in both the dog and the human at the same time. The same bonding hormone released between a mother and her newborn child during those first moments of attachment. Two different species, one looking at the other, and the same biological bonding mechanism activating in both of them simultaneously. Your dog evolved this capacity specifically for the person they love most. Wolves cannot do this with humans. Dogs developed it through thousands of years of living alongside people, and it activates most powerfully with the one person your dog has chosen above all others. When your dog looks at you like that, they are not just looking at you. They are bonding with you at a neurological level every single time. Number 4. They sleep as close to you as physically possible. Sleep is the most vulnerable state any living creature can be in. When a dog is asleep, their defenses are down completely. They cannot detect threats quickly enough to respond. They cannot protect themselves. Every survival instinct they carry is at its most exposed, so where a dog chooses to sleep is never random or casual. It is one of the most instinct-driven and trust-dependent decisions they make every single day of their life. Your dog could sleep anywhere. They have options. The cool floor, their own bed in the corner, the couch when nobody is looking. Every comfortable spot in the house is available to them, and they choose the spot against you. They press their back into your legs. They rest their head on your chest. They curl up so close that you can feel their warmth and the rhythm of their breathing. They do not do this with other people in the house with the same consistency. With you, it happens every time. What that choice communicates is absolute. When your dog sleeps pressed against you, they are placing their most vulnerable state into your care. They are trusting you with their safety at the deepest possible level. Their oldest and most fundamental instincts have evaluated you and concluded that you are the safest presence in their entire world. Research has also shown that physical contact with their bonded person during sleep measurably lowers cortisol levels and reduces heart rate in dogs. Your presence does not just feel emotionally good to your dog while they sleep. It biologically calms their nervous system. You are not just their preference, you are their peace. Number 3. They check your face before they react to anything. This one is subtle. Most owners have never consciously noticed it, but once you know about it, you will see it happening constantly, and it will change the way you understand every situation you and your dog are in together. When something new or uncertain happens in your dog's environment, a strange sound, an unfamiliar person, an unexpected situation, before they decide how to react, they look at your face first. Not at the thing, at you. They are reading your expression to determine how they should feel about what just happened. If your face is relaxed and unbothered, they settle. If your face shows concern or tension, they elevate their alert level. They are using your emotional state as a guide for navigating an uncertain world. This behavior is called social referencing, and it has been studied extensively in both human infants and in dogs. Young children do exactly the same thing. Before deciding how to respond to something new or potentially threatening a child, looks at their caregiver's face for emotional information. Dogs do it with their favorite person. The fact that your dog looks to your face specifically and not to other people in the room when something uncertain happens tells you exactly where they sit in your dog's attachment hierarchy. You are not just someone they love. You are their emotional compass, the person whose reactions tell them how to understand the world around them. That is a level of trust that goes beyond affection. That is dependence on your judgment. That is your dog saying, "I trust your read on reality more than my own." Number 2. They lean their body weight into you. This one is the quietest sign on this entire list, and it is the one that carries some of the heaviest meaning. Your dog walks over while you are standing and just leans against your leg. Or they sit beside you and gradually shift until their full weight is pressing into your side. Or they stand against you for a few seconds in passing. It seems like nothing. It seems like they just happen to end up touching you. Most people reach down and scratch their ears without thinking about it and move on. But that lean is one of the most deliberate and trust-saturated gestures in the entire range of dog behavior. When a dog leans their body weight into you, they are physically transferring part of the load of holding themselves up onto you. They are not just near you, they are relying on you. They are choosing to be partially supported by you in the most literal and physical sense possible. In the language of animal behavior, voluntarily giving your weight to another individual represents complete and total trust. It is vulnerability made physical. It is dependence expressed through the body in the most direct way available. Dogs do not lean into people they are uncertain about. They do not lean into people they merely tolerate or feel neutral about. The lean goes to the person they feel most deeply safe with, the person their body moves toward automatically when they want comfort and connection. There is no training behind it. There is no external reward for leaning on someone. It comes from one place only, from how your dog feels about you specifically, from the fact that being against you is where they most want to be. The next time your dog leans into you, put your hand on them and hold it for a moment. Because what they are doing in that quiet second is telling you in the most honest and unguarded way they know how that you are their person. That out of every place they could be and everyone they could go to, they chose you. Again. Number 1. They greet you differently than everyone else. This is number 1 because it is the most visible and undeniable sign on this entire list. And it is the one that, when you finally understand what is happening beneath the surface of it, hits harder than any other behavior on here. Your dog greets people. They are friendly. They wag their tail when visitors come over. They show interest when family members walk in. They are a good-natured social animal, and they behave like one. But when you walk through that door, it is different, and everyone in your household knows it is different, even if they have never said it out loud. The intensity is different, the sound is different, the physical expression is different, the spinning, the full body wag, the sounds that land somewhere between crying and screaming, the way they shove their face into your hands and breathe you in. None of that happens for anyone else at that level. Here is what is actually happening inside your dog in that moment at a biological level. Research has shown that when a dog is reunited with their bonded person after a period of separation, their brain releases a significant surge of oxytocin, the same bonding hormone, the same neurological event, every single time you come home. But beyond the chemistry, there is something even more important to understand about this greeting. Your dog spent the entire time you were gone waiting for this moment. They sat by the door. They listened for your specific footsteps among every sound that entered the house. They tracked the fading of your scent in the space and felt time passing through it. They endured the anxiety and the quiet and the absence. And then you came back. And everything that built up during all of that time releases in the moment they see your face. That greeting is not just excitement. That is relief. That is the resolution of hours of missing you compressed into 30 seconds of pure joy that they cannot contain and do not try to. You are not just someone they are happy to see. You are the person whose return makes everything right again. The one whose presence turns the house back into a home. You are their favorite person. You always were. And they have been showing you every single day. Share this with someone who has a dog, because every owner deserves to understand what their dog has been trying to tell them all along. Drop a comment and tell me which one of these your dog does. I read every single one. Like and subscribe, because there is so much more coming for every person out there who loves their dog the way they deserve to be loved. See you in the next one.